Y'all, it is Sunday morning. Y'all need to be a little bit hyper than that. Is anybody excited to be here? Yeah. We'll take a second and greet about 5 people around you, and then we'll come back and worship some more.
There she is. She was busy talking. Oh, okay. Love you too. Okay.
As you may or may not know, the pastor's on the road this weekend, but don't fret. You get to experience the new and improved INSA 2.0 version. It's Noah in just a few minutes. So he was with us about a month ago, did an incredible job, and I know we're going to get another great afternoon with him. So a couple of announcements, please. The Backpack Buddies items for this month is pasta. Now, I'm a pasta kind of guy myself. If you don't like pasta, that's fine, but I'll tell you this, 47 middle school kids at Cass Middle School, they love pasta. And they're thankful that you guys pour in every week, every month, so that on Friday they pick up a bag and they have food for the weekend. So thank you for supporting that. Pasta is the item this month. All right. Additionally, a couple of things. Youth service, let's don't forget about that this Wednesday night at 7:30. This Wednesday will be the first time, we're going to change it up a little bit. All classes, services, everything on Wednesday will be in the back wing, the newer wing of the building. So you can pull around back, park at those doors, they'll be open, and you can go back there. Deacons, we have a meeting tomorrow night at 6:30, just remember that. Also for church members, all deacons meetings are open to all members. So if you want to attend and you're looking for a really exciting Monday night, we're always the third Monday of each month. We will meet tomorrow night at 6:30. Lee University Campus Choir will be here on March the 10th. Yeah. So, Lauren and Sam will be back with us with about 110 of their closest friends. So let's go ahead, let's put that out there on social media. Let's tell our friends and family. Let's make sure we pack the house. They always give it their all. They're always just a great ministry. So let's make sure we support that and get the word out. Art Joyce, Della Rosa, we're glad that they have now agreed to take over the senior adults ministry, get that started. If you're a senior adult, and I don't know, I may be there myself. I got to find out what the qualifications are. I don't know what age. We have an age. If you feel like you're mature, whatever. Let's go. Let's see Art, and I don't know what all they have planned, but let's go ahead and start making plans to be a part of that ministry. If you feel like you belong, that'll be a great opportunity, and I know they're going to take it to great heights. The Glow Run, the 5K run for the Bartow Family Resource Center. Registration closes March 17th. Participate in that. The race is March 23rd. A lot of us participated in that. I'm not a runner. I'm not even a fast walker. I'm doing good to make the 5K. But I will say this. It was a great opportunity to spend quality time with some church people that maybe I didn't get to know as well during the hours we were here at church. So if you want an opportunity to support a good cause, this is an incredible cause. And get to know the guys that are sitting next to you in church and participate. I can assure you, Ron, myself, Scott, we were all at the back of the line coming across the finish line. We did have a good time and we had great fellowship. So, no, that's coming up on March 23rd. Dialogue Committee, February 19th. For those that are participating and those that have interest in that, 6:30, February 19th at the church. It's going to wish a birthday to Tracy Roberts, but I think Ron here at Selma Road this weekend. So, we'll make sure to catch her when she gets back. I'm sure happy birthday next week. Prayer requests. They're in the bulletin. Larry, Becky Woody, Ellen Ferguson, this. And I want to share this. This is something I think we all need to keep sort of on the forefront of our thoughts for the next immediate period. Sarah Schultz is a 13, 14, how old is she now? 14. You may recognize that name. That family is the family this church has supported for about 2 years now. And we help with that family every month. We give them a gift card or Kroger. The family takes in a lot of kids in foster care where they have nowhere to put them. Pretty much their door is always open. They have adopted a lot of these children out of foster care. I'm telling you this one thing. I want you to understand the value of what this church does to this family. They have, I don't even know the count. Every time we go to count it, right. They have 7, 8 kids. They also have some that just sort of flow in. And a lot of times, you think you're in foster care, you get financial support. A lot of times that don't happen, or it may be delayed income. This family has basically traded a much better life in a much nicer home to buy a home that they could have paid cash for, and they basically have committed themselves to loving these kids, taking these kids in, educating these kids, showing these kids love, showing these kids what family is. They've gotten involved in sports and every area of interest that they're in. You know, this is the family that has done that. You guys have supported them for 2 years. Sarah is one of their daughters that is now adopted. Sarah was a situation where when she was found, she was one of the worst child abuse cases in Cartersville County. And her sister were shared, they were kept in a bad situation. They have been with the Schultzes for a number of years now, and are two of the sweetest girls. Sarah's been in the hospital for the last 2 weeks. You've probably seen this on the prayer chain. Sarah's in need of a heart transplant. And, you know, you think you have a rough week. Be a mom and a dad who wakes up with a kid that you love that needs a heart transplant. Be a sibling that looks over and knows that you got a sibling that needs a heart transplant. We're going to believe, we're going to continue to support them financially, but I think more importantly, we're going to bind together as a church. And I'm probably sharing a little bit more because I've personally got to know this family, and I love this family, and I'm amazed at what they do. But we're going to support them with our prayer. Y'all, with this church, dollars and cents is fine, but what you got in prayer is a lot stronger. You guys commit to pray for that family. Pray for her. Pray that God will heal her, or God will provide an avenue for a transplant. And there's nothing wrong with a transplant. I don't care if we experienced it with my mother. God can heal you, or God give you a transplant. It's either way, it's God.
That's right.
So we agree
Yes.
to keep this family in our hearts and our prayers. And pray for her.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Yes.
I think that's it. Is there anything else we need to announce? I'm going to ask the ushers to come. We're going to pray for our offering. We're going to pray too for these people on the list. Gentlemen, come. God, we thank you for this opportunity to be here. God, I thank you for my brothers and sisters in Christ. I thank you for the people that I get to share this building with on Sunday morning. God, we just lift you up, God. God, we know that you are here in this place. God, you provided this place for a reason, God. God, we're going to worship you this morning. God, we're going to give up our tithes and offerings this morning. God, we're going to lift up these needs this morning. These needs that are in the bulletin. We're going to lift up the Schultz family. We're going to lift up the needs that are unspoken here this morning, God. God, we know that you're the answer in all things. God, there's not a healing, God. There's not a financial need, God, that you can't address, God. You have to believe tonight, God. God, we thank you once again for Christian Fellowship Church. Be with our pastor, Becky, as they travel. God, we just love you and praise you this day in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Kids, if the kids want to exit, I think Paul is in the back waiting for them.
It feels somebody's supposed to stand in and we're supposed to intercede on behalf of Sarah. When we found out about this, our choir, it's made up of like 105 people. We're a big group. But we had to stand in and we had everybody come and lay hands and just intercede and pray for her and that family on Wednesday. And then me and Sam went and my mom went and saw her yesterday, and just talking to her and seeing all the joy that she has in the midst of something that a lot of us couldn't even imagine happening. Like, that girl has a testimony that's about to rock the nations. And I don't know if you guys like believe that, but I believe that like a testimony has the power of to set people free and has the power to bring healing. And so, man, just like hearing what she said about like how she can just hear like angels singing around her bed and how she feels like Jesus is telling her that it's all going to be okay. Like, she is 14 years old and she already knows the voice of her Father. And I believe that it doesn't end here. I believe that she's going to be healed. I believe that my God is big enough to not have to give her a heart transplant. And so if we can, I was just wondering if maybe do you mind coming and standing in for Sarah up here? And then we can all just like come as a church body and lay hands on Mimi as she stands in for Sarah. Is that okay?
Amen.
We're a church body, man, so I just feel like that's our job as the church. There is none like you, there is none like you. You're the only one that can bring healing, Jesus. So Father, right now, God, we just speak life over Sarah, God. We just pray right now for healing from the top of her head to the toes of her feet, God. We just pray that you will come in, God, every single artery, every single vein, every single bone, Father, every single bit of who she is will be healed, God. We're believing right now for supernatural miracle. We believe that by your stripes, she is the healed of the Lord. We're believing right now that she does not need a heart transplant, Father, that you're going to come and you're going to heal her in this instant, God. Lord, we believe that you're big enough, we believe that you're strong enough, and we believe that you're going to do this for Sarah, God. So we're not asking you anymore, God. We're declaring it over her life. We're declaring healing, God. Lord, I just pray right now for this testimony that she has, God. When she walks out of all this, Lord, I pray for every single person that comes in contact with her. I pray that they will see a reflection of you, God. Lord, I thank you in advance for all the people that are going to come to know you. They're going to spend eternity in heaven because of the way that you are working through Sarah and her testimony. So right now we come together as a church body to just declare that you are the healer, God. You are coming in and you're meeting every single need, Father. We love you so much. We thank you. Lord, holy, oh so holy, you are holy, Lord. His glory, glory. He was exalted on high, and the train of his robe, it came and filled the temple, and the angels gathered around, and they cried, so you are holy. You are holy, holy, woe is me, for I am unclean, but my eyes have seen the Holy King, and He cleansed my lips right before I died in the pillars as the angels cry. Yes, they cry out to our holy Jesus. You are holy, oh so holy. You are holy, Lord of hosts. You are holy, oh so holy. You are holy, Lord of hosts. You are holy, 'cause you are holy, oh so holy. You are holy, Lord of hosts. You say there's no one like Jesus. You're the only one my heart desires. There's nobody else, there's nobody else like you. Just wanna spend more time with you. At your feet, more time at your feet. It's all I want, it's all I desire. You're the King of Kings. You're the anointed one, Jesus. There's no one higher, no one greater than you. The more I seek you, the more I find you. The more I find you, the more I love you. The more I seek you, the more I find you. The more I find you, the more I love you. So I wanna sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you to breathe, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I the more I find you, and the more I find you, the more I find you, the more I love you. So I wanna sit at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can say. I'm melting your peace, it's overwhelming. So I wanna stay at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and me, feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can say. I'm melting your peace, it's overwhelming. I wanna stand at your feet, drink from the cup in your hand, lay back against you and breathe, and feel your heartbeat. 'Cause this love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. I'm melting your peace, it's overwhelming.
You guys can be seated. Can you hear me now? We're good? Awesome. How's everybody doing this morning? You all right? Yeah. I feel like it's cool and it's refreshing to just come here and just be with each other. Just like sit there and just listen to the music and just kind of feel God's presence, just kind of just hang out with it. It's cool. It's something that's unique to an experience and a relationship with God, and I think it's so cool, and I think it's worth just taking a minute and saying, it's nice to see you guys. It's cool that we get to come and God wants us to hang out with each other and fellowship in this way. And I think that's cool. I appreciate you guys having me and my family here. It's always a blessing to us just to get, like I said, to come and see you guys. You're a very easy bunch to look at and be around and hang out with, I promise you. So I appreciate that.